What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Vane. So I'm recording episode 3 weeks after I recorded the last 2 episodes, because a lot of stuff has happened. And also, there's something I wanted to talk about real quick here at the beginning. It seems Vane has a major update every 2 months, and if they keep on track, July will be a major update for the game. I'm not sure what they've released blog posts and stuff, but I'm not sure what all of the blog posts and stuff is going to be an update. It could be everything. They was talking about like changing how vehicles parts work and stuff like that. All that stuff. They're like doing new animations and stuff. Like right now the bow, when you use the bow, when you pull it back, there's no arrow. So you kind of just have to guess based on your aim deal where your crosshair or dot or anything where you're going to hit what you're aiming at. So yeah, so they're fixing that. They're making it where the bow has arrows and stuff, and you can see it fly and stuff like that. So, like I said, I'm not sure what all is going to be coming in an update, but there will be a major update at the end of this month if they keep on track of doing it like every 2 months. Because their last major update that released this new section of the map was in the May 29th. So sometime around the end of this month will be a major update. So far, they seem to be really good about keeping things, being able to play the same save and stuff. So we'll see, but it should be good. They did have some save stuff like way early on when they released the game. They have since fixed that and all that stuff, and I don't think there's been any issues since then. So we need to, I guess, our next thing. I don't think we need anything else. We have that door down there. Um, I think all of our windows, no, our windows have not been done. So I need to actually do the windows protection. But I kind of don't want to do that because I don't want to stay here completely. So I'm thinking about needing just moving on eventually. So I need to go to the build tab, go to fortifications, go to door solid, and unpin. There we go. So let's get out there. Let's look. I actually want to look around town. I haven't really seen much of the town, so I kind of like to go and check out the town, see what's all around, you know. I don't know where everything is. I think that's the general store. We've been there before. I want to say. Okay, interesting. There is a police car here. Is this somebody's house or is this I think this is just somebody's house. Yeah, this is just somebody's house. Well, there's usually guns in the police car. Okay. Let's check the glove box. Taser and a taser. Handcuffs, cat bell toy. Okay. Is there Nokian ignition? Check the trunk. So some 38-7 special, some 7.62, 7.62 rifle, and a 38 special, and some police shoes. Okay. With that, I can do a quick dump of things when things get full. When I get full of things. The plastics, rubber scraps. A lot of rubber scrap, okay. So if I need rubber scrap, I can do that. Pool ladder is plastic. A foam sword. Okay. Good scrap and nails. This fluid barrel. Smell it. Doesn't smell like anything. Pains that. Let's see if we get poisoned. Yep. So we don't want to drink that. But we could use the fluid barrel. I think I'm going to just empty it. But we could use that back at our wherever we decide to do. So we got some medium things out here. Medium and small crop plots. They got the small pots. So let's move this. Yeah, we can't anymore. Double click it to move it. Okay, so we should be able to just pick this up and place it in our deal. And that should stay. But the thing of it is, don't let it get hit or anything like that. Don't hit a big bump because it will get destroyed. But you can do things like that. A heavy hammer to destroy. We can destroy the wood wheel. Grad can tell us. Okay. So interesting. So the main thing I'm looking for in here is maybe the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and this. This is a way down to see what we got down here. Got some iron scrap. Need a heavy hammer. We're looking for the garage as well. I don't think there's a garage to this house. Watermelon seeds. Claw hammer. It's a level that you can use as a weapon. Engine spark plugs. Glue bottle. A circular saw blade. Iron scrap. Don't need the scissors. Let's do the toolbox shelf to get some plastic. Not gonna destroy the TV. That's way too much stuff. Some charcoal. Firework willow. Reading glasses. Toy rocket. Spa mask. Pizza crust that is in decent shape. I have no idea what that's here. A hack skull schematic. Keyboard for weapon. Do I have a type of mask on? Yes, I have a dust mask. I'll just take that for an extra. Paint cans gives us aluminum iron scrap. We always want to destroy these. Cardboard for some cardboard pieces. And rolls for the plastic and electric. Paper bags. Nothing in the large tool chest. Dryer, washer. Cool glasses. A compression bandage and gym bag. Which I got the gym bag already. Okay. Bicycle helmet, I guess, for protection. We can have that for some head protection. As long as we don't get too hot with it on. Medical splint. A fedora. Beer bottle. Suit pants and some glass cleaner. destroy that for some stuff. There's the fuse box. Okay. I think they're outside. Go about this door, because I think they're over there at that other door. Oh, they're... Huh. You want to fall down? Do you take fall damage? That's an interesting find. I don't know if they take fall damage or not. Probably not if they can do that. Probably not if they can do that. I know they can't climb yet. I know that much. That's just a quick way to empty out. If he wants to come over here, he's allowed to come over here. I'm just going to continue looting here. Back room. Doesn't have anything in it. I guess panic room or something? Oh, yeah. Let me take apart the pet carrier. That's going to give me some iron. Destroy the pet bowl since we don't have pets yet. Okay, I got to keep that in mind. That gives you screws, which is interesting. Buddy in the bedroom. Okay, 5/7/28. 57. Okay, UN 57. And some magazines for it. Okay. Basic painkiller. Sewing needle. Prescription antibiotics. ID card. Destroy the tall candle to get some wax. So we can make our own candles if we need to. Debit card. 9mm rounds. An enhanced lock dart. You really don't need the locks unless you're playing multiplayer. Plaid shirt, cowboy hat. And it's 27 Canadian. Right. Whoop. Door pushed me over there. So this... Sewing needle. Sewing needle, antibiotics, money. Long sleeve shirt, skirts. Some round glasses. Newspaper, standard lock. Okay. Just need to watch out for them doors. And here's the bathroom. Trash can. No. Compression bandage. Ball mask. Cleaning wipes. That's good. That's disinfectants. Alright, so we finished this. They're hitting the door. As always, destroy the corpses because the uh, piles of corpses bring them around. Uh, and bring them around, I mean they start a horde. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die if we get a horde. Let's head back to base real quick to dump this off. Okay. So, let me park this right quick. So, an interesting thing is those are water towers I found in the game, and they do have water in them, clean, pure water. So, if we find a way over there to that water tower, we can fill that barrel from it, and we have fresh, pure water. Um, the other way you can store it in your house. Do be aware that it does have a chance to freeze in winter if you're going to play that far. If you can last that long, I guess. Um, it can do that. There are rain collectors in the game. It's like under storage. I mean stations. I'm not sure what they're under. They're not under stations. Storage. These are the fluid barrels, but like I said, you can find these out in the world. You can find pretty much all of this stuff out in the world. Utilities. Here we go. So these are the ways to get water. You have the well, and it's infinite, but the thing of the well is that it's always dirty water. It's always dirty water that comes in. You also are going to need a digging tool. So out there are shovels, a heavy hammer. You're looking at a sledge, mini sledge, stuff like that, and heavy pliers. You need at least 55 construction and 15 strength to do it. The construction's not that hard. You build a wall around your base. Your construction is just going to go through the roof. That's pretty easy. Also, if you want to make it even easier, the first perk you take in construction, you can take something that will give you extra experience as you construct, if you wish. You'll need some cloth rope, which you can make pretty easy, and a workbench. Limestone brick, that will be a little bit of a trip to get. You can usually find stuff like limestone in the metal bins around the base. I'm not talking about trash can. I'm talking about like construction bins where you see people throw things out in the world. There's chances that it's got limestone off in it. So if you find those and you need some limestone bricks, there's also mines in the game. If you usually around the mine is also a pickaxe, so you can go mining. Do be aware that there are at least one, if not two, mines where you need to have some type of respirator. Otherwise, you just die from toxic in it. You have the rain collector, which is construction 35. This will probably be your first way to get water. It's plastic scrap, reinforced wood planks, and screws. As you saw, I got screws from disassembling a pet bowl. So if you find a pet bowl, you get screws. I think I got like 5 screws. So 2 pet bowls and you get this, but there's other ways to get the screws. You need what is known as a basic stapler tool. Just look for a tool that has it's a basic stapler. I don't think a stapler itself in the game is a basic stapler. It could be, but I've seen people find a stapler before, and I don't remember it saying it's a basic stapler. So, just to give you a heads up. And this will just collect rainwater, and it also it only collects it during rain, and it also, if I'm not mistaken, filters it, so it always comes out as clean water. I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then for winter, you have the insulated rain collectors, and these are the 65 construction, the highest tier. The issue with this one is you have to get to 65 construction. You can get everything else pretty easily. You don't even need any high tier metal or anything. You need scrap metal sheets, and I think you can make that in like the second tier workbench. This is what you need um, for winter. That's the only way to keep the water from freezing. If you're going to play through winter, yeah, you have to kind of do that. Okay, it seems to be nighttime, so let's go up and go to bed. Get 8 hours of sleep. Up. See what's it look like outside. Still nighttime. Let me see my cell phone real quick. Turn that on. It's 3:30 in the morning. We could have slept longer, but that's fine. Time goes fast. Time actually goes fast. It's like a second a minute. By the time I get food squared away, it'd probably be time to head out. Let me go out to the vehicle. And also, zombies aren't more active at night. It's just harder to see. Zombies aren't more active at night. It's just harder to see. Oh, I think I had all that on me. And I was just putting it in the vehicle, not thinking about it. Yeah. I was putting it in the vehicle, not thinking about it. Oh, let's see. What can I do? I could probably make a can of soup. Onions doesn't have much. Boiled cabbage gives you 48. Don't have any cabbage. I have broccoli, though. That's probably not going to give much. Yeah, 15%. That's still pretty good. Let me see here. I didn't want to dismantle that. Okay. I just lost that food. So if I put this off in here, does that give me anything? No, it would be up there at the top. Okay. So I can just eat the canned tomatoes. We have canned peas. Chicken noodle soup. And a chicken soup. That's going to give us 21. Takes it a minute and 40. Okay. We can make a rice if I get some water in here, which I can do, no problem. I just want to let this cook first. Onion soups. Actually, the onion soup is probably better. We got some broth. I know we have some broth. We have chicken broth. There's 6. Oh, you need 8 total ounces, so this isn't enough. There's only 6 in it. Interesting. Okay. So that's not enough broth. There's some vegetable broth I have. That, I wonder if that works instead. So this has 22 fluid ounces in it. Does that work for the broth? Yes, it does. Okay. But it needs 2 onions, though. I have 2 onions. Okay. They're very fresh because I just picked them yesterday. So if I throw this in here, I can make fried onions or onion soup. Fried onions give you 6. This gives you 22. Okay. Just put the rice in here. Do I have another... Okay, I got another deal of chicken noodle soup if I need it. Looking to see if I have another pan somewhere stored away so I can use it for water. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Now this doesn't say it gives me water. So when this is done, I'm going to want to see if this actually gives me water or not. Also, I didn't know I put a bratwurst in here. Okay. I'm going to just throw that in the fridge just to make sure it stays good. Okay. So I have 63% very hydrated. If I eat this, 67. So not much. It does do a little bit. Okay, quenched. We're good to go. What time is it? Seven in the morning. Good to go. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to see if I can get over there to that. We're going to have a little adventure here. Whoop, that's a tree. Got a little bit hurt. Our driving increased, though, from hitting the tree. Let's go see about dealing with them. So we killed both of them. Okay. Oh, well, I can't fill this thing up anyway. I don't have anything to fill it with. But I can go ahead and just move this over here next to it so I can do it. So if I put that there, yeah, if I smell it, it's not going to smell like anything if we uh, drink from it. Yeah, no poison. These always are like pure water. They're supposed to be for the town, you know. The thing of it is I don't have anything to fill it with. You would want something, the best thing to do it with really is a thing called a muck tub, if you find one. That holds a lot of water. So you just fill it here and put it here. There's no like pipes or anything. You can't just fill it directly, unfortunately. Some heavy bolts, some rubber scrap, an industrial driver. Industrial driver bits, and a battery for it. Nice. That is actually really nice. A bunch of food that seems to be fresh. Nice. Oh, I thought it was a runner or something. That's what I was worried about before I started lockpicking. Whoa. What the hell? Where the hell did you... Okay, there was a runner. What the hell? So there was a runner somewhere. Huh. Unless he was up there somehow and fell down. What the hell, man? I have no idea where they came from. There's 3. There's this one. All right, well, let's get back to it. So rubber scrap, another drill bit, framing nail pack, and industrial welding wire. These right here, these dumpsters, are what I was talking about. See, limestone powder, raw limestone. That's what I was thinking of. So if you need some limestone, go search these things and you can get it. So here's a limestone brick pile with some limestone powder inside. I don't think you can use these. I mean, you can destroy them with heavy hammers. I think they just give you limestone. I don't think they give you the brick. I'm not sure about that. They could give you something. But I'm going to leave that over here because we need, if we're going to fill it, it's going to have to be over here anyway. So let's see. Very bad at backing up in games, just to let you know. That's not bad. Also, if you're motion sickness, I would really suggest y'all skipping going any off-road partying that I do, because it's very, very much a deal. Got an A-frame over there. Somebody's in the house. Just want to stop by, grab the corn. Noticed it was there. I figured, you know what, I would like to have the corn. There's a bunny. Try not to hit the bunny. I mean, maybe I should to get some meat, but meh. All right, let's go around and see the hay-frame house. I like the hay-frame house. Oh, there's a fox. I wonder if those still attack you or not. Horsehead Point. Okay, we got a sprinter. And in the back of this vehicle. Ties Enforcer. It's locked. No key. Check the glove box. Cell phone. I'll just take it. And a flashlight. Halfway decent battery on it. Also, you can check the trunk on things when you're inside the vehicles. You can reach it. You can usually get it. So we got a little dock with some fishing, and there is fishing in the game. If we wish to do some fishing. Cooler with a water bottle. Life preservable. Portable air tank rebreather. This is the stuff you need. Also a muck tub. Nice. And a plastic bucket. And some night crawlers. But this is the stuff you need if you wanted to go into those big mines. Alright, so I'm pretty much heavied out. So if I just put those, go into here and put those. Alright, let's deal with these. Got some beautiful views. I give the game that. It's really beautiful. We're a little drowsy, apparently. Okay. You got a backpack. And you look like you got a combat backpack. That can't be correct. Because you have no resemblance to a soldier zombie. No, you just got a gym bag. Okay. I was going to say, how the hell do you have a combat backpack? You ain't a soldier zombie. And that's one of the reasons why you want to go to a place like Outpost Alpha and stuff like that, is soldier zombies. might have a backpack on them. Do be aware that the backpack will be a little bit broken, but you can repair it. And also, I don't, unless you get hit in the back, it shouldn't get hurt, though. I think, you know what? I need to look real quick. I think I have, um, quick dismantle on. Yeah, alt quick. I need to start, um, alt clicking things. All right, let's see about getting into the house. Whoa! Hi. Hello. I guess she didn't want me to get into her house. It's too bad. I'm going to get in the house anyway. Sorry, Susan Cunningham, but I'm going into your house. Because I really want to look in it. Grill with some charcoal. Camping grill that you can only just destroy. You can't really use it. Glow stick, plunger. It's really, really pretty, isn't it? And shoot, there's places in the game where like you're on an island and stuff. Yeah, have to kind of build out to them because boats don't work right now. Okay, real quick, I want to go upstairs and check if anybody's in the house before we go looking for anything. I don't hear anybody. Door is locked. It's the bathroom. Okay. Need a powered cutting tool for that. Powered cutting tool. Low quality soul isn't worth getting at all. That is a tiny grill. Damn. You ain't cooking much but a hamburger patty in that damn thing, man. I'm not destroying that. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, trash bin, some sweet potato seeds, and a bread slice. They're rotten, though. Okay, that I was kind of wondering. A ketchup bottle seems to be pure, and a vegetable broth. Well, we need those for sure. Cooler. There's a beer bottle, a gin, and a whiskey. Fridge, nothing in it. Stoves usually don't have anything in them. You can usually skip them. I don't think there's ever anything in a stove. Cauliflower seeds. Spoon. See, these are really nice, but they're really, really cramped. There isn't really any room to do anything in these. You would be mostly building outside for things, you know. But it's really nice, I will say. I'll take those. I think that's the first clothing I've run into that is for winter. Let's see the parcel game. Got nothing. We got a fork and some salted corn chips. There's a handheld radio. Interesting. A portable radio, iron scrap, and some barbecue chips. I don't think I have 25 construction, do I? No, I got 3. So yeah, you can investigate certain things in the game, and it will let you like make those things yourself. Log storage, get some wooden logs. Fireplace, yeah. You'll want a place that has a fireplace to cook things if power's out and you don't have power set up. But power is actually pretty easy to set up, really, in this game. Just go to any... let me... The settings still. Go to any, like, rest stop. If you go to, like, a campsite, there'll be these bathrooms, men and women's bathroom, and they're pretty big. You just go over there, because on every one of those things is a solar panel that you can just pick up and move and take back to your base. Some of this stuff is pretty easy. You just have to think about it in a different way, really. But yeah, you can get a lot of things really easily in this game without having to build them, just like you can in Project Zomboid. You just go out, find a generator, and you're good to go. There are generators also in this game. Takes gasoline. That's why solar panels is a little bit better, because the one thing you need for the solar panels that you have to build yourself, I don't think there's any out there in the world. Let me see if I can find it in here. Furniture, maybe? No. Utilities. This gets you a makeshift battery. You'll kind of want you a battery charger as well, but you don't need to. Just get you a makeshift battery. You need at least 3 car batteries for it. Construction, electrical, mechanical. Electrical is actually not that bad. I'm almost already there. And you get electrical by just hot wiring vehicles. Mechanical is going to, I think, be the hard one. But you just make this, and you tie your solar panels into it, and it has and it holds charges for you. So really, a portable cot. Okay, that's nice. Really, it's easy to get power in this game before power goes out. Puffer jacket. Okay. Denim shorts. Just gonna scrap those. There's some compression bandages. You just have to think about it as salvaging the world instead of trying to build it yourself. You're not going to be able to build everything yourself. Just try and go out there and get it, you know. Just like in Project Zomboid. It's not that hard. You just have to go around looking for it, really. Ooh, a duffel bag. 5.56, some iron arrows, another magazine for our gun, some sunscreen, some iron scrap, some jewelry scrap, compression bandages, binoculars. Okay, I'll scrap those two. A kerosene canister, some night crawlers. Yeah, I'm kind of full. So let me go downstairs and dump this off, and then we'll go do it. And also, this is kind of blocked in a little bit. You would kind of want to do it a little bit more yourself. You would want to put You would want to put the put another fortification fence out away from this one. If you build a fortification fence too close to this, they can kind of reach through and hit it. But it's already kind of fortified in here in this building. It's not that bad. Go back up here. All that's left is to get the kerosene deal. And there's some plastic scrap I need to grab as well. That jumped out of me when I was too full to get things. But yeah. And there's A houses that are a lot better than this. There's one that's been specifically there in, I think, at least each of the areas of the map, there's at least one starter area for everybody. If you just have to find it. Like there's a really good starter house somewhere in this area. I don't know where off the top of my head. I'm not really looking for that. You know that during our playtest, you know that house we stayed at, that farm? That was actually the best beginning place you could be, and I didn't even know it. Because it's got everything there. It's got water, it's got the farms and all that stuff. It's basically the easiest place to be. It's the most starter friendly place. Let's go a little bit further down the road and see if there is anything before we turn around and go back. There's a deer there. There's a building over there. Yeah, he's kind of moonwalking away from us, ain't he? There's still bugs with the game, man. There's still bugs with the game. This looks like an important place. Let's see what this is. Camp out, camp supply. So we can get bows and arrows here, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna take my pistol out in case that boar decides to come over here and be an issue. There's a deer over there. So we got a van here. I wouldn't mind having this van. Oh, also, I misspoke earlier. They can climb, but they can't climb higher than one, I think. So you have to build your fortifications at least 2 high. Okay. I'm just going to go out. If you try 4 times and you don't get it, just back out. You won't break your lockpick. Okay. Yeah. This was probably the person I was hearing. They climbed the fence because it's only 1 high. There we go. Okay, gonna have to hotwire it if I want it, which is okay. I can enter the back seat, and that should allow me to open the back. Yeah. You have to go into the back seat to get it here, but that's fine. How heavy? How much? 1,000? Yeah. So the only thing, I think the only thing really better than um, the van is, let's see, there we go. enter the driver's seat. Is the box truck that has the most carrying capacity. I think it's like, what is it, like 5,000? Oh, right. I'm hitting the wrong thing. Nice. And it's got 88 already in the tank. I'll have to look and check the components, but we may be using this from now on. At least until we get a box man. So let's see, what's it look like inside? Car chassis is pretty bad. The engine spark plug is pretty bad, but I have some of those in my other vehicle. Tires are not that great. If we find some tires, we can change the tires out. But the engine spark plugs is what's bad. I think that's what I got out of that place one time. So let's see. Yeah, engine spark plugs, and they're full. So I could go ahead and fix that. Uninstall part. I could do that, and now we have a full 100% on that part. And then if we find some off-road car tires, we can replace the two worst tires, the front tires on it. And it'd be a pretty good vehicle. I'm going to drop this engine deal off. Okay, the vehicle is locked, so we're going to have to pick the lock to access its storage. Throw this in here. No key, of course. And this is locked. This is saving the game. There we go. Nothing in the trunk. All right. You know what? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and transfer everything over. We're going to take all that we can. Which we didn't do because I think we pushed H up here. And then if I push H there, yeah. Kind of peckish right now. Okay. Okay, so it's over here on this side, I guess. Yeah. Siphon into item, jerry can, select, max. Pour into from item, jerry can, select, max. Siphon to item, jerry can, select, max. And then we have a full gas can and we have a full vehicle. Okay. All right. Let's get back to looting here. Motorcycle over there. Also, wooden pallets. Great for getting planks, scrap. Always dismantle these if you come across them. Because there's always a lot there. More guns and stuff. Mini sledge. Okay. And a backpack. Cool. So we got us a mini sledge, which I need to immediately lock to myself in case I need some hammering done. So that was a great find. $11 ounces of spray, 10 steel, and nothing in that. I don't need another fishing rod. You know what? I'll take the plastic tub in case I need it for something. I don't think I have a compass, do I? No. So I do have a slot for it. So I can put that over here. And I can lock that. So now I have a compass always. That's nice. Air compressor. Plastic bucket. Tumbleweed monthly. For 30 minutes for weapon handling. And tuna. And another bicycle helmet. Okay. Right. There's a motorcycle here. It's in Skodu DV 1050. Enter the back seat. There's the driver's seat. There is a key in it. Okay. I mean, it's good if you want to, if you're going to be staying in a certain area and you just want to get over to somewhere quickly. Just, you know, don't use it for any looting runs. Maybe if you're just going to get like a jerry can or something filled up at a gas station that's near your house, you can use that as a quick transport. Okay, it's 6 in the evening. So, we're going to try and get into the building here. Don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. But before we do, we're going to get in our vehicle and we're going to turn it on and leave it running. Because there might be a security system in here, and I don't know where it would be. Okay, there is not a security system. That's nice. It would be a little like code pad on the wall and stuff like that. And hey, generators. Okay. Now, generators are one of those things that, oh shit, I just crashed my vehicle because I can't see. Hold on just a second. What's the setting for changing view? Third person is middle mouse click. Yeah, I just crashed the shit out of our old deal. So yeah, our van is nowhere near as good as it was now. Our car chassis part is now at a 0%. I don't think we can use this anymore. Yeah, we just pretty much totaled it. How is this thing? Is this thing messed up? Yeah, it's got 0% on the car chassis as well now. We may have to use the truck. I'll try using this. I just don't know what happens if you use it with 0. You need industrial cutting, a basic welder, and a hammer to uninstall it. Oh, man. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, have a pet, Bunny. I put the rabbit. I think somebody's up back. That's my fault for not doing that correctly. For not changing view. That's my fault. I just don't know what's going to happen if we try and use that thing. Maybe one more hits, like, totals the vehicle. I'm not sure. There's a hiking backpack. Okay. This is a better backpack than ours. So if we go to bags, we put the stuff into the hiking backpack. How did I do this before? I think I had to do it from here. Yeah, it's not working right now. I don't know why. If we drop it on the gym bag, it doesn't work either. The gym bag, it makes our max weight 189. The hiking backpack gives us 214. I'm trying to put these off in there, but they're just not working. I don't know why. Do I have to do them individually? I have to do them individually, that's why. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, like I was trying to say a second ago before I totally crashed our vehicle, generators are one of the items you have to pick up and put on your vehicle. There's a tent. We already have a sleeping bag, but I'm going to need one anyway. So winter jacket, a camp bowl, some bug spray, a portable cot. We already have one of those. Basket, we can search for banana and peach. In fact, I'm going to eat those because I am a little hungry. Portable cot, camping chair. I'll pack it up to take with me. Decorative jug, little grill with some charcoal in it. I don't need another one. There are a couple of generators behind that one. Some watermelon seeds. This is a compass I don't need. Yeah. These are camping grills we can destroy. Here's a wood axe so we can start finally chopping trees. I'll grab the second one as well. In the cooler is a banana that I'm going to eat. Couple of drinks. This cooler has nothing. This cooler has an apple and a pineapple. How am I doing on food? I'm satiated by only 4%. Okay. There's a map I don't need. We don't need these portable or handheld radios. What's my light for my vehicle? G. Yeah, I know. I'm going. That sound is Horde. That sound is Horde. Leave where you are if you don't want to deal with them. I can't deal with them personally. After you get out of a certain range, they only spawn within a certain range of where you heard that sound. They don't follow you, as far as I'm aware. I'm sorry, Bunny. I didn't mean to do that. So I was just planning on staying there the night, but we're just going to go back to home. It's not that far away. I was just, have a camping trip for the end of this episode, But yeah, let's just go back to our place. Wish I hadn't run the van, but I did. Now we're on the lookout for another van that maybe we won't mess up if we're really lucky. But we should be far enough away not to worry about the horde. It's just when we go back over there, there's going to be a couple extra zombies. Okay. Let me go outside real quick and grab out any food we have in the vehicle. That's the main concern, is to get all the food out so we don't have bad food. But see, that's all you got to do, really, to get rid of the horde. That's why I kind of, in these games, usually just play with hordes off. If they don't, like, follow you around, like in 7 Days to Die, you have to have a horde spot. But I kind of don't like that anyway. I like it better when you have a game like this where the horde will just be at one place and you can leave and go to another place. Hopefully it keeps like that. I hope they don't fix that, but they might. So, yeah. But that's also why I kind of would like to play with hordes off as well, because it's not really needed for me personally to enjoy a game. I just don't care for those. So I can make another onion soup if I want, which is weird because I could have swore it said it take 2 onions. But I'm going to grill this pumpkin. And I'm going to go ahead and make another onion soup here. We do have another can of chicken noodle soup, so we're good there. Alright. So I'm just going to let this stuff cook and call it an evening. So I will see y'all next time. We'll go back and try and loot the next episode, loot that place more, because we never got to getting the bows and the arrows and stuff like that. We were just doing the front part when they came. So I will see y'all later. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world. Bye.